Hello, my name's John, this is an August Hobby Roundup and you're watching War Games, Models and Other Hobbies. Hello and welcome back to another Hobby Roundup. August has been a quiet month. I've taken some time off. As you'll have seen, there haven't been any videos over August, so this is just a quick roundup, a bit of a show and tell on the things that I've been doing. Firstly, I would like to say that during these hobby roundups, I want to start being able to show off other people's work. So if you want to share any of your hobbies, any of your projects with me, please, in the description, there is an email that you can send images to. Please send some images, description, your name, and I'll post it on the hobby roundup so other people can enjoy your hobby as well. Also, I've put down on there if you want to donate to the channel to help it run. It's not something that I expect, but there's a link down there that you can do donations, but I don't expect that whatsoever. Well, I would say to support the channel as well, if you want to hit a like and subscribe, that would be very much appreciated. But now let's get on with the hobby roundup. So first thing, a little bit of priming. So here we have my Necromunda squat character that I created a few months ago. I'll leave a link in the description to this project, but I finally got round to priming it. So I'm going to start painting it or coming up with a paint scheme soon to work out exactly what I want it to look like. I've also started to prime my Warhammer Giant for Old World. I really like this model, I always have. One thing I did notice when I primed it, there are areas that I need to fill, so we've got a few little cracks where plastic hasn't quite glued together and so on. So I'm going to do some filling with green stuff with this before I finish off priming it. But one of my all-time favourite models, this one, and I can't wait to get on with finishing it. With the release of Necromunda Hive Secundus, I started work on a few pieces from that. This little chap here, the Malstrain Gene Stealer in green, was inspired by the Fallout Feral Ghouls, the glowing one. I have actually made a video for this that you can see in the coming weeks, so I'm just going to pop that to one side for now, so you can enjoy that when it comes out. These two other Malstrain Gene Stealers, I'm trying to work out a paint scheme for them. At the moment, this one has turned up quite accidentally. On a white primer, I painted them with some washes and then I've dry brushed over the top, and it's got a good base coat that I've actually really looking forward to kind of experimenting on. Not too sure what colour scheme I want to do these yet, but we'll see over the coming months how my Necromunda Hive Secundus stuff starts to turn out. Sticking with Hive Secundus, I put together one of the Hive data stack clusters. Really nice bit of scenery. And then we've got the little extra one just there. One thing I did with these, I have magnetised them. So let me just take out all of the little data clusters. And you'll see in the bottom of each one, I've put a little magnet. Likewise in the bottom of each of the items, so I can just drop them in and I'm not going to have to worry about them falling out during a game or something like that. It's always good to have fun with magnets with your models. If you'd like to see how I did this in a video, please drop a comment. I'd be happy to create a video showing you how I did this. I've started prepping some old models for some videos. In October, Mordheim is 25 years old, and to celebrate that I'm going to be doing quite a selection of videos over that month on Mordheim, and I've dug out a lot of my old sets and I've started getting them ready, primed and painted for these introductory videos that I'm going to do. But yeah, at the moment these are all of the hired swords from the original game. Really happy that I've got all of these, and then I'm going to think about how I'm going to start painting them over the coming months. But yeah, in October there's going to be a few videos revolving around Mordheim, and these guys are going to be in it. Now, one last thing for this hobby roundup, a little show and tell. Let me just zoom in. I had a question about this model that was in one of my shorts, my little knight that I created quite a few years ago. When Age of Sigmar first came out, I started creating a few one-off pieces. This was going to be a general character, but since then the project never really travelled further than just this character, and I'll probably use this in Warhammer Old World as well as possibly Mordheim. I've got to work out how to fix the base, but I've got some ideas for that which I'll put in a future video. But anyway, the question was, what are the base models for this conversion? I will put some images up on the screen so you can see some clearer images while I talk. But what we have, the horse itself is made up of two different horse models. One of them, the front half, is the barded horse from the Empire kits from Warhammer, and then the back end from in front of the saddle towards the back, that is just one of the standard horses without any barding or anything like that, any armour. We then have the rider is one of the Dogs of War troops. I can't remember off the top of my head which one they are, but if you know, please drop it on the comments. Kept the original shield on that one. The arm itself, that is actually from the Knight kit from Mordheim. That one just there. And then behind the Knight we have from the old Sentinel from the Imperial Guard kit, a roll of fabrics. In this case could be his tent or something like that. And then we have various bits of kit from Mordheim kits themselves, and then a shield from a knight from the Empire Warhammer range, and then a few swords and details and things like that. This is one of my favourite conversions that I've done in the last few years. It's been sitting on a shelf with not really doing much, but I hope to use it in the future in Old World, like I said. So, that's it for August Hobby Roundup. Got quite a few videos on the way over the next few months. Like I said, October is the 25th anniversary of Mordheim, so I'm going to be doing quite a few videos on Mordheim then. Over the next month, there's a variety of videos from Necromunda Hive Secundus to a few other projects that I've been working on. Like I said, if you want to share any of your hobby stuff, check that email link in the description. Send your photos in so I can show off your work in the Hobby Roundup. But for now, all I can say is thanks so much for tuning in. My name's John, and you've been watching War Games, Models, and Other Hobbies.